quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's good for a Jet. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Let's go.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Steps away. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Wilson will throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears.
From the 22, Wilson steps away to his left. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Hall. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Again, Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Fields. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Going up the gut, Montgomery pushes him over. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 56 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Crossing route complete to Ross. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzoma. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Jets. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Ball again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle, and you got caught in between and created a foul.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on third down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hall on to give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Gun, they run it with Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll go option to the short side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now left side on the swing pass. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They'll give to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Now Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Back to the ground with Hall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 88 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Throwing now is Wilson. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Wilson to throw. That's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone